This is a reminder that if you're hearing this broadcast, you're already tuned in. Stay with Arla as she guides you through the dark and untamed corners of Cedar Bend, where every caller has a story. The Night Service, now streaming on Spotify.
Every story leaves a shadow, and every shadow needs a place to grow. If you found yourself returning to these dark corners night after night, and you'd like to keep the lantern burning, we've just opened a Patreon. If you'd like to join us, you'll find a link waiting for you in the description below. As a Patreon supporter, you'll also receive every new episode 24 hours before it's released publicly, giving you an early glimpse into the darkness. Every contribution goes straight back into the show, improving audio quality, working with talented voice actors, supporting the team behind the scenes, and ensuring the incredible authors who share their nightmares are fairly rewarded. Of course, there's never any obligation. Simply listening means more than you know. But if you'd like to help these tales become even darker, even richer, and even more immersive, I'd be honoured to welcome you. Now, dim the lights, lock the door, and let's return to the darkness.
I need to write this down before I forget it, before my mind changes it into something softer. That's what minds do, right? They protect you. But I don't want protection anymore. I want someone to believe me. My name is Claire. I was 13. My brother, Tommy, was 8. That's all you need to know for now. It started on a Tuesday. Our school was old, built sometime in the 1950s. The kind of building with too many hallways and not enough windows. Tommy was small for his age, always getting picked on, always losing things. That day he lost his water bottle somewhere near the old gym. The one they didn't use anymore because the floor was rotting. I went with him to look for it after school. Everyone else had gone home. The halls were empty in that way that makes your footsteps sound too loud, like the building is listening to you walk. We found the water bottle near a door I had never noticed before. It was small, painted the same gray as the wall. Easy to miss if you weren't looking right at it. There was no doorknob, just a small hole where a knob should be, like someone had removed it on purpose. Tommy being Tommy, he pushed his finger into the hole before I could stop him. The door opened by itself. I want to be clear here. I did not open that door. It opened on its own, slow, like I had been waiting for a reason to. Inside was a stairwell going down. The air coming up from it was cold, colder than a fridge, and it smelled like wet paper and something else I didn't have a name for back then. I know the name now. Tommy stepped in before I could grab him. Kids do that. They don't think about what's on the other side of dark places. I followed because that's what older sisters do. We follow our brothers into the dark so they're not alone in it. The stairs went down longer than they should have. Our school only had 2 floors. We must have walked down for what felt like 10 minutes, maybe more. Tommy held my hand the whole way, and his hand was shaking, but so was mine, so I didn't say anything about it. At the bottom was a room shaped like our classroom. Same desks, same chalkboard, same little poster of the alphabet on the wall. But everything was covered in a thin layer of dust, like it hadn't been touched in decades, and the desks were arranged in a way that made my stomach hurt to look at, though I couldn't tell you why. Sitting in one of the desks was a boy. He looked like Tommy, not similar, exact. Same haircut, same gap in his front teeth, same scar on his eyebrow from the bike accident 2 summers ago that only our family knew about. He looked up at us and smiled, and he said, in Tommy's exact voice, "You're late again." I grabbed Tommy's hand and we ran. We ran up those stairs faster than I have ever run in my life. And the whole time I could hear that boy's voice behind us. Not shouting, just talking, calm, like he already knew how this was going to end. "You're late again. You're late again. You're always late." We got out. The door slammed shut behind us on its own. We told our parents we were just playing near the old gym. We never mentioned the door. That was 4 months ago. Here's the part I haven't told anyone. Tommy has not been the same since. He does his homework now without being asked. He stopped being scared of the dark. He started calling me by a nickname he never used before, one that only makes sense if you knew our grandmother, who died before Tommy was even born. Last week, I asked him what happened in those few seconds when I was looking away, back near that door before we ran. He looked at me, and for 1 second, 1 single second, his smile did not look like his smile at all. Then he said, "Nothing happened. We should go back sometime, though. He gets lonely down there." I checked the old gym yesterday. The door is gone. Not locked, not hidden, just gone, like it was never built into that wall at all, like I imagined the whole thing. But Tommy still has dust on his shoes from that day. I checked his shoes this morning while he was sleeping. Gray dust, the exact color of that classroom floor, and it has not come off no matter how many times my mom washes them. Tonight he asked me to tuck him in, which he never does anymore. As I turned off his light, he whispered something into his pillow. I almost didn't catch it, but I did. He said, "Don't worry. I told him you'll be late too." I don't know what that means. I don't want to know what that means. I just keep thinking about how that boy at the desk said again. Like this had happened before. Like it will happen again. I haven't slept in 3 nights because every time I close my eyes I hear it. Chalk on a chalkboard somewhere far below the house, writing something over and over. I finally worked up the courage to sneak into Tommy's room an hour ago to check what it was. It was my name, written maybe 200 times. And under my name, in smaller writing, it just says, "Soon."